Hello, I'm Pastor Joe, and I want to welcome you to this week's 2-Minute Tuesdays Together. Over the last several weeks, we have been exploring a couple of different spiritual disciplines. We began this conversation by looking at personal worship and how we can worship God in our own daily lives, not just on Sunday when we can worship as a congregation, but in our daily lives, how that's a regular part of who we are. And I offered you some suggestions and examples of what I do and what you can do. We've spent the last couple of weeks talking about prayer, and I've tried to offer you some tools to help you in your daily walk, your daily prayer, your regular prayer with God. So we're going to continue exploring some spiritual disciplines, and today I want us to focus on journaling. And the idea for me with journaling is to just help us to collect our thoughts, focus our thoughts, and spend some intentional time reflecting not just on the day like a diary, but on our experience of God. And so I want to share with you just a couple of ideas of how you can get into journaling and that it might help you in your walk of faith. So let's get 2 minutes on the clock and let's go. You know, one of the questions you're going to need to ask yourself when you start to journal is how often are you going to do it? Whether you decide to do it every day or to do it every other day or what have you, give yourself permission not to reach that goal. But I would encourage you to try to do it at least several days a week to make it a part of your routine. The next question that you're going to ask yourself, I think, is where are you going to journal? I mean, where you can do it on a computer. I've done that for a good while. I did that. Every day I kind of would go in and I would type it out. Some people buy kind of fancy journal books. This is not my journal. This is actually my book for reading, notes on my reading. But you can fill these up and then you have those. You can keep those on your shelf. What I do is a loose leaf notebook format where I can add pages as I need it. Personally, I don't want to keep these. I don't need a shelf full of them. So at the end of each month, I'll scan my journal pages. Then I can shred those. And then I've got them, my journals, if I want to go back and look. That's the easy part. The other part is then, what are you going to write about? What are you going to journal? I want to offer you a couple of questions that I think are so important for Christians to reflect on, and a journal is a great place to do that. First is to ask yourself towards the end of each day, where or how did I see or sense God's presence? That's a fabulous question. Where did I see God working today? Another one is where or how do I want to be more faithful tomorrow? So how did God lead me and move in me, and where maybe did I not live up to that, and how do I want to do better tomorrow? And then my third question for you to wrestle with is to ask yourself, today I am grateful for, and then either list 3 things that you're grateful for from the day, or start writing for 3 minutes. Some days I'll list things I'm grateful for. Some days I'll just start writing so that it just continues to flow and I can wrestle with that. So I'll offer you those 3 questions. Where or how did I see God today? How do I want to be more faithful tomorrow? And what am I grateful for? Well, I hope that these ideas on journaling proves helpful to you. I do challenge you to give it a try for a month or so and see how you like it. Before you leave, please do those 3 things that I ask every week. Please subscribe to my channel, hit like, and then share this video with others.